Hi, good evening. So this is Nikita Vora, digital marketer, consultant, and a trainer, and privileged founder of SHELeads India. Today we have amazing women entrepreneur who believes in sustainability. But before I introduce her to you, I also want to introduce SHELeads. What is SHELeads? Your organization, a platform where any women entrepreneur can come and learn digital marketing. To explain it better, I will run a video so you have better understanding.
Meet Priya. She's a baker based in Pune. She has been doing this business since past 4 years, but still struggled to go beyond the first year. Is it because she lacked ability or she is not ambitious enough? No. She has tried everything. She's also consistent on Instagram. She has done paid marketing, tried Google review, but none of them seems to work for it. Is it because of her skill? Probably not. In India, we have 14 million women entrepreneurs. In fact, in Pune itself, we have 3 lakh women entrepreneurs. Every woman can resonate with this story. Hi, I am Nikita Vora, a digital marketing consultant and a trainer. Been in this field for more than 15 years now. I am founder of SHELeads India. I have done my graduation from Christ University, FHS, German University, and also I am an alum of IIM Ahmedabad. At SHELeads India, we are trying to create a platform for women entrepreneurs to get an access to this marketing knowledge base where every week we have trainings where women can come online or offline to learn this marketing tools. We do group trainings, we have one-on-one consultation call, we identify marketing software which they can implement or adopt to scale their business. Our end goal is to help women entrepreneurs understand marketing, implement those marketing strategies, and scale up their business. We are also featured and appreciated by various media houses. We had 2 flagship events in 2023 and 2024 where we also saw 200 plus women entrepreneurs coming in together to listen to our national trainers. We are the bridge to connect trainers, industry experts, and marketing tools with this women entrepreneur. We have a community which is close to 40,000 women entrepreneur based in Pune. We created this platform understanding the logic that today also women associate their self-worth to their financial freedom. And unless they scale up their business, they are not going to achieve this financial freedom which they have dreamt of. We also want them to go one step beyond and create more opportunities for more women. If you are a women entrepreneur, please do join this community.
So that's about She Leads, and this is what the platform is all about. Uh, talking to talking about platform today, we have Namita ji. Thank you, Namita ji, for doing this and coming to our platform.
Welcome. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Superb. So before we get into all your achievements and all the things you do, I want to go back to your childhood and understand that why did you focus on sustainability? For all those audience who are listening to her for the first time, Namita ji is known for sustainability and doing so many projects focused on living healthy and living sustainable. So once we get to know her, we will talk more about her project. So, Namita ji, back to you. Please tell us why you do and what triggered Banka Bio for you.
Okay. Hi, viewers. I'm Namita Banka. I'm the founder of Banka Bio, which is based in Hyderabad. And I come from a very, very traditional Marwari family, born and brought up in a small place in Bihar, that now it's Jharkhand. And we grew up in in a very closed community of a government society where my father worked for Hindustan Copper. So I had a very nice life where I was given everything that a child needs, like all kinds of games, all kinds of sports, then dancing, everything. So I had access to all of that. And of course, education was also part of that. And my father was a very, very forward thinking person. He always believed that women should girl child should be educated enough to take care of a family if in need. So my story is that, so I was not born an entrepreneur, or I was not made an entrepreneur. I was told, like, whenever you're in need, please do something for yourself. So that's my story earlier. And I have moved places across India. I've been to Delhi, lived in Bombay, lived in Surat, Bangalore, Germany, now Hyderabad. I've been in Calcutta. So I'm a multicultural person. I only know two languages, but I love all kinds of food across India. So that's what I am, from what I tell people. I'm a fun loving person, and I am very much connected to my Mother Earth and my country.
Superb. So, Namita ji, when we talk about Banka Bio, what do you mean by it? What is your company focused on?
So Banka Bio is a company which provides waste and fecal waste and wastewater treatment units, which is, like, if I say in a very, very candid stuff, I build toilets for people and I manage their waste. So that's what we
Wow.
do in large. But of course, from the society or the culture that we come from, we are not supposed to openly talk about it. Of course, 10 years ago, not now anymore. After achieving or after showing that this is a business which needs attention, because it matters to all of us. It matters to women, who are 50% of the population of India. And that is what keeps me going. And that's the purpose of my life.
I agree. But still, digging little deeper, why Banka Bios? Why did you start? I mean, when we talk about, in your language, being candid, when we talk about toiletries and toilet and, clean places and projects, so on and so forth, not every entrepreneur is attracted to it. What made you start this initiative?
It started with a personal story, basically. When I shifted to Hyderabad in 2008, I am a trained jewelry designer, which I did that for 10 years. But when I moved to Hyderabad, I was looking for something different, and I was very much attached to the environment. So when I was in Bangalore, the weather was lovely, the everything was very nice and it was very cozy. When came to Hyderabad, it was so hot and so dry. I lost a lot of weight and I was like always having skin problems. And I started realizing that this is not how the future has to be. So I need to do something for environment. That is how I started looking for opportunities.
Hmm.
And when I started looking for opportunities, I was started working on the environmental field, like promoting green products way back in 2008, and started meeting a lot of corporates and trying to tell them that, okay, we need to go green,
Hmm.
and we need to do something about the environment. But unfortunately, I think I was way ahead of time of thinking green.
Hmm.
So I came across something called green toilets in Indian Railways, and
Hmm.
that fascinated me.
Hmm.
And that's how I started working around toilets and providing some services to the Indian Railways. And that then I found that there's so much to do in this. There is so
Hmm.
much, like, we don't understand. The men don't understand the problems. Like, the toilets and the trains are pathetic because they don't know what problems we face. Like, they don't have dustbins, they have the open chute, they don't have water. So when I started talking about all of this, I started realizing that there's so much of work to do. And of course, it's a need of an hour. And I'm part of a lot of women groups where
Hmm.
we would meet on trade fairs, and there would be no toilets. And the women who would set up these trade fairs, they would, like, sit the whole day without toilets. So
Hmm.
when I started working with Indian Railways, I set up portable toilets, and you won't believe, there's that day actually changed my life. Everybody would come and tell me, "Thank you, Namita, you are providing me as a toilet." And then I started thinking, is it that big a problem? And
Hmm.
and that actually triggered my mind in a way which I was not looking at it in that big way.
Hmm.
Then in 2011, I decided to completely focus on toilet business, how to provide safe access to toilets to women in
Hmm.
railways, in non-railway areas. Of course, there was a lot of learning. and there was a lot of, because there was nobody who doing this. There were
Hmm.
already NGOs doing this.
Hmm.
Then coming to Banka Bio, what you say,
Hmm.
because I never believed in grants. I never believed in. I believe in philanthropy definitely, but I
Hmm.
just believe that building a business around philanthropy is not
Hmm.
sustainable. So when I talk about sustainability, so I named it as bio sustainable bio toilets, because if I am not sustainable, I can't provide any services to the to people. So that was the
Absolutely.
reason why I started a social enterprise way back in 2009, 10, and that's how the story began.
Yeah, I can totally relate to it. So when we actually started She Leads, everybody were of that concept. Is it an NGO? You are into a teaching business, training women 2 tier, 3 tier. So then they were like, "Okay, are you a NGO?" And then I said, if I become an NGO, sustainability comes into the
Yes.
question. So
Yes.
I wanted to focus on wider impact, and that's why we say that we are also a social enterprise, where
Yes.
we have multi-level visions for each cities we go to.
Yes.
Amazing. So tell me, when you talk about toilets and when you talk about Indian Railways, I am sure that it would not be the easy entry. So how did you actually landed your first project? And being a women entrepreneur, did it make any difference?
Yeah, it was difficult because nobody understood the concept that what am I trying to do, because government was giving a lot of subsidies on Clean India movement and they were building toilets. So people didn't understand that what I was trying to do. When I started demanding, sir, I need clean toilets. When I need clean toilets for myself and my friends, that became a big subject. And in railways, when I went and met the officers, they understood what I was trying to tell, because they said nobody has spoken to us like this,
Hmm.
nobody has asked us these kind of, how can you help, they started asking me, how can you help. So
Hmm.
that gave me a lot of edge. So I remember the first contract I got, I had drafted the whole contract, and then they said, will it work? I said, sir, give me one chance. And
Hmm.
that's how the story began. And then that draft was taken and taken and taken and taken till now it is being replicated and used.
Hmm.
So you have to prove something before actually you get into some business. And I had nothing to lose,
Hmm.
because for me it was just not business, it was something which I really wanted to get off my feet, which I believed in. I believed that if I do operation and maintenance of toilet every day, they will be clean.
Hmm.
If I take care of the toilet every day, they will be nice. So
Hmm.
when I started convincing them to the officers, they believed in me. And
Hmm.
when I said it that I will do it for you. So I did 1 year free of cost. Can you believe it? So I
Oh my
deployed
God.
them. Yes, I did that for free of cost, because and the level was from 10%, it went to 99%. The level of hygiene, the level of complaints came down. So the change was so drastic in just one year, train. Can you
Hmm.
imagine the effect? So that
My.
has happened. Yes. So if I see today, yeah, still the toilets, but what it used to be in 2009, 10, it's at least gone somewhere beyond that.
Hmm.
It is not the same. It is long way to go in Indian Railways, but the concept of clean toilet has at least got into the life of people and the decision makers who take these decisions.
Okay, so taking little diversion from Indian Railways, where do you think there is a need, and what are your visions how to move forward apart from Indian Railways? I know Indian Railways has a lot of opportunities, but apart from that particular segment, what are the other segment you are trying to, and what are your visions?
So it's been long now. I started in 2012. Yeah, Indian Railways I started in 2009 and still continuing till date. But in 2012, we did a national launch of bio toilets in Dhamra village, which was a total disaster, definitely, because we had no clue what we were trying to do. We just were crazy that okay, we need to get some toilets on board, and we had some CSR money that time.
Hmm.
But that was a huge learning. It
Hmm.
in that was inaugurated by our minister, then minister Jairam Ramesh, for water and sanitation.
Hmm.
And the kind of response we got, the kind of, when I went back after 2 months of the inauguration, the women in the village, they came running to me, asking me for toilets, begging me, like, hold, trying to touch my feet and saying, Amar ke actor toilet debin, means give me one toilet.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Was such a, अरे यार ये क्या चीज है, टॉयलेट भी इतनी बड़ी चीज है क्या,
Hmm.
is it such a big thing? And that's how I started my business in the rural area. And I've done a lot of work, more than installed more than 35,000 of toilets in rural areas, in individual homes and schools, because that I understood that there's a huge need and I cannot fulfill. So
Hmm.
of course there was a total movement about Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and then I've been part of a lot of these conferences, forums, and where I voiced it very loud that we need toilet. Everybody needs a toilet and deserves a toilet at home. Please give us. So that was the movement that started in 2012, and that's when I started this company called Banka Bio, which is was formed in 2012. It was a proprietary firm. I started all by myself, and in 2000 I invited my partners and my directors and my investors, of course my family, who were my angel investors, and that's how it moved on. I have not left any stone unturned to reach to my goal of what we are today.
Amazing. That's so inspiring. So, again, tell me, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Where do you see this company in 10 years?
Okay, when if I say I see myself with complete white hair, definitely, and bossing around more often. So that's where I see myself. But seeing the company, I always dreamt of making this company a corporate, an organization, not a corporate MNC, but an organization which will live even after me.
Hmm.
So the structure of the company, of course, it's a public limited now. So it's the structure is there, even if the founder is not there. The company, the mission and vision should keep on. So
Hmm.
our mission is to touch, improve lives of people, millions of people, and that's going to continue doing in whichever form we are doing. So may it be building toilets, may it be providing wastewater treatment systems, or even recycling of water, which is now the biggest business that we are doing at the moment. So we
Hmm.
innovate a lot of business models. We innovate a lot of ideas where finances are constrained. Sometimes people are constrained. So we do a lot of these mix and matches to reach to a goal of being achieving a goal of finding a solution for a problem. So
Super.
in this, especially in this field.
Superb. So, tell me, has or is there an advantage or disadvantage of being women entrepreneur?
No, I never feel that. Entrepreneur is an entrepreneur. May be it a man or a woman.
Hmm.
They have the same characteristics. Only the
Absolutely.
physical is different.
Absolutely.
Nothing else. So for me, when people say that you may be having some advantage, I don't think so. I have an advantage. Yes, I had an advantage that I could speak my mind and I could represent the women. That
Hmm.
was the only difference, and men could understand what I'm saying.
Hmm.
That's the only difference. And other things, I don't think so. There's any other difference in doing business, in taxation, income tax. I don't think so. There's any difference. Some loan they give, but I don't know we qualify or not. I don't know that. So I've never taken that advantage. I'm sure.
So, when you say that your father always encouraged you to become, he never meant you to become an entrepreneur. He said you have to do something for your living. When time comes, you have to prove it to yourself, right? So, if there are any women who is listening out to you, and in a dilemma whether they should start business, they should stick to be stuck to becoming a housewife, or career options, if they're juggling through career option, what will be your advice?
My advice is, first keep your mind clear. What is that you want to do? If you do it for time pass, then don't do it. Better do what you're doing at the moment. Business is a serious matter, actually, I must say. And it is like giving birth to a twin baby together, because you have to juggle your family and the business. So it's not easy doing business, but if you are destined to, you want to do something very seriously, You will find ways to balance your family, you'll find ways to balance your in-laws and your profession. Yes, कभी आप किसी को नाराज भी करेंगी, कभी आपको बच्चे आपसे दुखी भी होंगे, they will hate you for life, but they will love you when they grow up, and that's the proof I have in my house. My children love me, they are so proud of me, and I know when they were younger, when they were teenagers, they used to hate me because I was not available for them. Yeah, they've told me, and I have very silently listened to them, and I have felt very guilty sometimes. But I think the mission was much larger, and today when they are part of it, they are appreciating it, and they also want to do something in this field. It makes me feel proud.
Superb. So, like I mentioned it before, She Leads is a platform where women entrepreneurs come and learn digital marketing and AI. Now, my question to you is, what is the percentage, or do you think technology has any role to play into your organization? Do you think it is important?
Oh my God, it's all over the place. We are a big fan of technology, and I started. If I tell you, uh, so I'm 52 years old. I don't mind telling in front of everybody. We had never had access to computers, nor in. I first had my laptop in 2010 and 11. I have learned everything on the job, and my children and my colleagues have taught me how to use. So whatever they teach me, I remember that. That's all. So the point what I'm trying to make is you have to learn. Today, digital. I have taken a class on digital. I've taken on class on some of these marketing, the new trends of marketing, because we are the old schools marketers, which doesn't work anymore.
Hmm.
So learning is definitely very important. Technology, I can say I have adopted technology very much early in my business. Like for example, ERPs.
Hmm.
I was just 5 years old, the old company, and I have implemented ERP. We are 8 years old in ERP, and people don't believe it
Hmm.
because people say, oh, ERP is not for us, it's for you can just do everything in Tally and this and that. We have used that. We use all sorts of softwares which can ease our work. We have used project management software, we do tracking software, we use attendance software, we use our whatever.
Wow.
We use many, I think 10 or 12 of them are there, and we completely rely on that. So
Superb.
technology is big part of our lives.
Superb. So, ladies, here is a remark. Please do invest in technology and invest in learning.
Yes.
So, Namita ji, this is my last two questions. Okay. One, what is that one message you would love to give other women entrepreneurs who are already juggling and watching this podcast? And second, if anybody want to get in touch with you and take your project ahead, how should they approach you? Where you are found? What is your soft corner?
Okay. So this message is very simple. If you want to do something what you like, first you do that. If you don't want to do that, then try doing something which will give you some purpose. Just don't keep doing what you want to do. So that's the first thing. Second thing, I'm based in Hyderabad. I'm all over the place. You can Google me. You can find my number. She leads can give my number because it's public,
Wow.
and you can find me anywhere, everywhere.
Superb.
Wherever you see clean toilets, you can find me.
Superb. Thank you so much. That was amazing having a conversation with you. And thank you for taking time out. For all those who have been watching patiently, if you have question, please shoot it at description below, and Namita ji will actually answer. Thank you so much. Good night, and see you at the next in the next podcast.
Thank you so much. Good night.
Good night.